I'm Ryan Milliken from Hardway Performance, and you're listening to the Diesel Power Podcast.
This is Jaron Holder from Holderdown Performance.
This is Anthony Rings from XDP.
I'm Dimitri Miller with No Zone Diesel.
I'm Drew with D&J Precision Machine.
I'm Pinky.
And you're listening to the Diesel Power Podcast.
Diesel Power Podcast.
Diesel Power Podcast.
And you're listening to the Diesel Power Podcast.
The one and only Diesel Power Podcast.
What's up, fries? This is your favorite diesel friend, Banean. You're listening to the Diesel Power Podcast on here. Going to talk about some transmissions, maybe some fuel pumps, a lot of stuff about the 12-valve Cummins. Be good.
So what have you been up to?
Oh, you know, general shenanigans, such whatnot, things like that. Creating a Snapchat sensation show with diesel friends. Excellent.
Why do I have a feeling that your Snapchat is it might have like an NR rating or a restricted rating?
No,
or
no, that's for all the true fans. That's the behind the scenes of the scenes behind.
It was funny as I was going through Instagram today, and I was on your page, and I saw your well, first of all, you're a master of hashtags.
You got to do hashtags to be Insta famous, I think.
I think you're doing a really good job, because I was cracking up at the hashtags as I was the pictures. Oh, man, it was hilarious.
Made my own hashtag of Alpha Hater.
Alpha Hater, huh?
Alpha Hater.
So, like right now, who's the object of the alpha hating?
I don't
or
know.
What?
Oh, you know, people want to call people the hater when they can't win an argument or when they know damn good well they're wrong with what they're doing. So, I just wanted to go against the grain. I'll just be an alpha hater.
Alpha, yeah, like what's the decal or the shirt, like, haters gonna hate or fueled by haters or something? Yeah.
Hey, you can make a big business just selling T-shirts in the diesel out here.
What was that? I saw some transmission video that you did that was floating around Facebook. I learned a lot from it. It shed some light on some things that I didn't necessarily know about.
The diesel friends, we're the foremost educators on everything diesel.
Nice.
So we just wanted to show our legitimacy in diesel transmissions.
I like the description of how, like, everything flows through it. That was cool.
Oh, it's all true. All true story. All true. Textbook.
It was pretty funny.
It's floating around Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, so it has to be true.
It's almost like citing Wikipedia as a source.
I did a lot of college classes with Wikipedia. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, like, I could go on there and edit part of an article, and then it's like fact because it's on Wikipedia.
There was a time when Wikipedia first came out when I was in college that it was still could be used as a credible resource. It was great.
I always like when I'm going through Wikipedia and somebody puts like a question mark source, question mark how. Like, I could have
found
fun
it
with
in a book.
Well, there's a hardcover and a hardback cover, and there's little pieces of paper in between.
I found it in the napkin composition of this bathroom humor.
I loved your Instagram recommendation for how to pick up 50 horse on 4th Gen Cummins 12 valve.
Oh, that's all dyno proven fact. Dyno proven.
I mean, it's free. Like, it would take over the whole industry.
Well, exactly. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to help people out with just simple little quick tips, you know. Yeah,
the PSA is like the add sugar to your gas tank to prevent jelly in the wintertime. And there was one.
We're all about helping the little guy out, you know. Just simple tips. For winter traction, just put 3-inch wood screws into your tires. Perfect snow traction.
There was one about putting water in with your gas to help clean the cylinder walls and the pistons and stuff. That one was pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, the water gets warm, and so it helps break all the carbon loose in the gas tank. It works good for diesel also.
Nice.
It helps polish the rods with the water. It's a cheap man's methanol. That's what it is. Cheap man's water meth.
So it'd be like, if that motor was ever pulled apart, it'd be like spit shined rods, crank.
Oh, it'd be perfectly clean. Perfectly clean. These are all backed by science.
I mean, all you got to tell me is that just reference Wikipedia as a source, and I will repost it. I will put it out there.
If you have any questions on my words, just look it up at Urban Dictionary. I'm sure it's there.
I've gotten lost in Urban Dictionary for hours and learned stuff. Probably more than some college classes.
God, I love the internet.
See, we're all born at the perfect time. Because what did they do 50 years ago without the internet? They would listen to radio.
Throw rocks at each other.
How did the world survive?
You got really fast because you had to dodge rocks.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. It was at the ATS Dyno event the other day. I saw Levon and Paul flew out. It's cool to see him there.
Yeah, they flew out the last minute. Those assholes didn't ask me if I wanted to go.
Oh, I know. I saw him. I was like, "Where's Banean at?" Like, I was just looking for him. I didn't see him.
Yeah, I made a comment about the only fire punk guys out there were the gay ones because Tristan Dunlap went out there, and then the Voss sent me a message, "What you got to call me gay for?"
It was cool to see him out there. It was fun event. I heard you've got an event coming up. There's something you told me about the Kentucky drag racing that you got it moved, right? Or moved up.
Well, last year we had a track that gave me an opportunity, me and a couple of other guys, and we put a couple of races together. They were decently successful and really nice track local in the Louisville area, and let me put one on. I've been fighting to try to get one there for about 4 years now, and finally get the go ahead. Pretty excited.
It's May, right?
Well, the date right now is May 14th. Plan on doing it 3 race classes, but it is legitimately one of the top 8th mile racetracks in the country, so it's no joke.
Nice.
At a huge facility, it should be. Hoping I can get it to grow. My ultimate goal. Big, nice race besides PS.
Oh, I'm sure it will. That'll be awesome. I'd love to go out there.
Good times. I mean, I can get you some corn liquor and we can go do stuff.
Oh, man. That would be awesome.
Totally appropriate things.
I went out there one time. I really liked it. It was different than out here, you know?
There's only 5 titty bars on the way to the track from the interstate.
How do you even make it to the track?
They're very shady. Well, they're usually, when you go to the track before they open, they're always outside smoking cigarettes and airing things out. So you can see what's going to be working that night.
It's like a preview. you know what you're doing after the race.
It's a sad story. It's a sad story.
Yeah, we'll have to check it out. I'd love to head out there and do the old pregame. Do the old pregame scouting
I'm pretty
report.
sure you could get a lot. You could probably get about 6 blister packs full of cough medicine. You could probably get a good night. It's that bad.
Oh man, so what else you been up to? Been staying busy? Doing truck stuff?
Truck stuff. Yeah, motor's getting built, so probably gonna do something with the piece of shit 05 since nobody wants to buy it.
Nobody wanted to buy it?
Nobody wanted to buy it. I don't know. Nobody even wanted to negotiate price, so I don't know what I did wrong.
Did you have beautiful women standing around it and tight-fitting clothing?
I was wearing tight-fitting clothing. I feel pretty.
Beautiful. Hashtag beautiful.
Well, in the meantime, I was going to do a Pro Street truck this year myself, but nobody wanted to buy my 10.5 truck, so I'll probably just sell the Pro Street truck.
With the 05, were you redoing the air and the fuel and everything, or just redoing the motor? Or?
I had so much breakage last year, and it was right at 1,300 horse. So with the 6.7 motor going in, I don't see much need in even working with it. I know it's capable of it can do everything I want it. What's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was chatting with Drew from D&J. I had never talked to him before, but we chatted for a little bit, and it was so cool hearing him talk about all the things that they do, at D&J.
Yeah, they do some pretty good stuff, and he's actually shorter on the radio.
Really?
Yeah, everybody from up in that area is about 5'0". I go up there and I feel like an NBA ball player. It's great.
You just go up there like, I'm Larry Bird.
Yeah. I can't drop the threes, but I'm a big, tall, lanky white guy. I don't fit in at all.
I'm Larry Bird. Want my autograph? It was really cool. Cool chatting with him.
I think it was Futurama where they had Larry Bird was going to be on an episode, and they just had a pre-recorded Larry Bird. This is Larry Bird. I don't want to have any part of your show. Thanks for the offer.
That show was pretty cool. Yeah, it was. I don't know. I got to get out there. It's when I was talking to Levon and Paul at that dyno event, we were talking about how different the diesel scene is regionally, and about a lot of the dynos, competitions and racing and sled pulling and everything. And I've always been fascinated how different it is, in the Midwest, in the South, the Mid-Atlantic and everything. And it's just, I want to see that stuff. So hopefully this year we could put together a, Street Diesel Power podcast tour, or something. But, I mentioned to go out there and check it out. Definitely want to stop, by your race in May. And
you should do it. You should do it. Good time. Bring lots of money, because you're paying for strippers, really terrible ones at the track.
Nice. How much money?
How much you got?
Well, do I need to go to a bank and get a whole bunch of,
Well, we're going to questionable places. You probably don't want to use a credit card there. I would say the ATM's just stuffed with somebody that's reading your number and throwing money out.
Well, I could bring silver and trinkets and gold and precious stones.
Are we trading with Indians or what?
I don't know, man. You got me scared with what's at these places. I'm just going, going off the description.
We don't trade in wampum here. Only corn liquor and labor.
I thought we could do some horse trading.
You just take your teeth and get on out of here, mister. We don't need your kind around here.
Oh man, yeah, it's been a busy year so far. The podcast has been keeping us pretty busy, and it's I thought I knew a lot of people, but I really don't or didn't. And you're trying to stay on top of all the different trends and the new products and everything. It's been really cool. And I was talking about it with my business partner. I was like, we've got to go east. We've got to, we need to go on a tour.
You've got to go east.
Yeah, you do. You really do.
This is where all the big shops are. There's patchy ones out west, but this is where the big ones are just saturate the area. Hell, you got places like Fleece and Shide literally right down the road from each other, an hour apart. And then you go another 2 hours, you got Fire Punk over there, and Karen Holder made a name for himself in the 6.0. He's about an hour south of Fire Punk. Woosley in between Fire Punk and the police. It's crazy.
So all in one. I mean, you could just, like out here, you just got to drive a distance, but there it's like, man, you hit all these pinnacles of the different crafts and the different things they do. Just like, all in one 3, 4, 5, 6 area. You can just loop around and do a tour.
If you drive around 6 states here, you're going to see probably 70% of the larger diesel shops and manufacturers, I would say.
What's one diesel shop that you've always wanted to check out that you haven't been to?
I don't know. ATS kind of sets the bar, really. It's got a hell of a setup out there, I can't lie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
probably
big.
go down to Suncoast, spend some time with Dallas and Andrew and the boys. Probably be my next go, my next intent.
I'd like to go down there.
Rudy's has got his new shop open down in North Carolina. It's a pretty awesome facility, right off the interstate.
Well, they've got their event coming up here in May, or April, don't they?
April 10th, I think, second weekend, basically.
Nice.
Think of something going from small to huge right there's your perfect example.
How do you think these guys do it? How do you think they grow it like this?
Well, you make products people know, you have a business people know, then you have an event, people will show up.
Yeah. I've always been fascinated by that, and that's why, like, on the podcast and stuff, I'll ask people questions of, like, how'd you get into it and stuff, and it's like everyone has a different story, but everyone that's on it, they've done that, and they've done it in different ways, but I've always been fascinated. Like, I never knew Levon had a concrete company, and then got into fire punk. I didn't know Derek Rose was in construction and then did a diesel company, and I knew what Ryan Milliken did before, he started Hardway Performance, but it's just cool.
Well, we've all got the same mechanical type of mentality. Electrician, do diesel shit on the side, and like those guys are construction. We're all some kind of hands-on, just what we do, then we just fall into that, I guess.
See, I feel like the redheaded stepchild because, like those.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Redheaded stepchild. What's that bullshit?
See, this is where we bond. Right here. Like, if you got to put together furniture, I will fuck it up. I will have like 10 leftover pieces, and the shit will be crooked and off to the side and everything. I can't put together shit. But
then you gotta go use that redhead stepchild. That's my people. Okay, the ginger people.
Hey, I saw on Instagram. I saw on Instagram where you were the like 1980s Mexican wrestler with the mask and the shirt. So you were officially adopted by my people. So we share the same people now.
Okay, I am a unicorno mexicano.
Oh yeah, it's just funny because I really can't put together anything. But you wouldn't want me wiring a house, I'll tell you that.
Nobody can put together IKEA furniture. It's all make believe.
Oh, I want to know who writes the instructions for that shit.
Swedes. That's all you need to know.
It's almost as bad as Wikipedia. But I digress.
I always think of Fight Club when I see an IKEA ad. the one scene where he's looking at the apartment and it turns into a big IKEA catalog.
Oh, I hate IKEA. Or anything to do with furniture and home decor, I just despise it. You know what I mean?
So, did you enjoy the dyno? Was it a good time?
Yeah, it was cool. It was there's a lot of people there. It was nice to see a lot of people I'd gotten to know over the years, and kind of see them from a different side.
You go to your old desk and have memories in it?
No, but I did tell the guy sitting in it now what truly happened in that chair. And
Are there stains under it, like little blots here and there?
I didn't go that far because I'm still kind of scared. Since you told me that, I one day want to investigate, but not unless I have a hazmat suit on.
Well, you should have told him you rubbed your dick all over everything.
I'll have to tell him that. Maybe I'll give him a call tomorrow. That'll make his week.
Every drawer you open, my dick's touched that.
Oh man, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That did mindfuck me for a while when you told me what you did in my old chair and desk and everything.
That's what you get for not being there, bitch.
That's because you guys would stay late and party, man.
Well, yeah. What else was we gonna do? Shit, all of us are like 12 hours from home in Denver.
Denver, Colorado.
I mean, if we weren't looking for guys to ride bicycles naked, then we had to do something.
I've heard about a video of that. I don't know if it's true or not, but
I usually post it up on Facebook about the year the Diesel Power Challenge starts. I have to remind the next group of people what bar we set for them.
You guys have set it pretty high. It's not easily attainable, or I don't even think it could be surpassed, to be honest. But
it was so high, the magazine had to kick us out.
That's true.
They had to start completely over. We set the bar so high.
Set a trend as well. They got to keep it going.
Oh, now they're de-evolving.
Yeah, that's coming up here pretty quick too. Like 2 months.
Between that and UCC. UCC is going to be about the same time as the Diesel Power Challenge is. So it'll be awkward.
Man, that was going to be nuts.
I think most people began following the Ultimate Callout Challenge anyway, just because it's cutthroat as can be, basically.
Yeah.
You got a lot of big names going out there, bringing everything they got. Look, I want to watch it. I ain't gonna buy it.
I think it would be really cool to have. I mean, and maybe it's doing this. I don't know, but like where you get like the shops that build whatever they can dream up and compete against other shops, and then you have people who build their trucks, or they're not in the industry, and then they're competing as well. That would be really cool to just see two different competitions like that. Maybe.
Sadly, DPC kind of got more into a kind of base thing with smaller shops, though. I mean, not people with big budgets. But it's just the way competition goes. You know this. It always happens.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
What was it that Nick DiMarco?
Yeah.
Won the first DPC. He was like at 750 horsepower, and that was 08. So you look in roughly 8 years, leaps and bounds it's grown.
I mean, like that dyno day, the ATS dyno day, there were all of them. I can't remember all the numbers, but I know, if not all, nearly all of them were over 1,000 horse. Industrial truck was at almost 2,000, a lot in the 13, 14, 1,500 horse range. And I mean, 5 years ago wasn't that. That was unattainable,
Oh, it's nothing to go out Midwest and see a damn 1,000 horsepower truck. It's sad, actually. I've been over 1,000 horsepower with mine for 4 years now, and it's just shit another 1,000 horsepower common rail. Wow.
Here's one of the questions that any diesel place, I'm sure, gets a ton, but I want to ask you because you've had a truck like that. I want 1,000 horsepower daily driver, and I want to be able to tow. How realistic do you think that is?
How much fucking money you got, and how often do you want to fix it?
Is it streetable? Is it something you could maybe drive to work every day?
Streetable, yes. Purpose? No. I mean, there's, other than just saying you have it, that's ignorant, because it is going to just wreak havoc on the transmission. Even a 1,000 horsepower truck, you're still only going to be able to detune it a few hundred at that.
Yeah.
I think the most fun I ever had in my truck was when I could drive it at maybe detuned to 600 horse.
And you probably just beat the ever-living shit out of it. And
No,
all was well.
I actually drive like an old man until I get on the racetrack, and then I drive like an asshole.
What's really funny about that, that's what I do too. I drive, like, I do the speed limit, slow down, use my indicator. But, you know, racing or something like that, that's when you just let loose.
And the best thing to do for a daily driver, if you're going to invest that much, just get a beater vehicle that gets good gas mileage. That would, economically and sensible, that would be the best thing. That's why I drive an 05 Focus every day.
Well, it's a pain in the ass, too. Like, you know, when you have a really powerful truck or just something that's, you know, say 800 to 1,000. When you drive it for a while, little things might break. You know, it might be down for a day, and it sucks when your primary vehicle, you can't drive it to work or you can't go someplace. And you're right, like that secondary vehicle, no matter what it is, it takes a lot of the pressure off, you know?
Well, if you're doing it with the common rail, you could think you'll be looking at every bit of $3,800 for injectors for that size. For that much money, you could go get a very decent car or small pickup truck to drive around. It's just, maybe I've just became an old cantankerous fuck in my thoughts. I don't know.
It's funny how our perceptions change the older we get. Like, you know, shit I thought was cool a long time ago, I'm like, man, that was fucking stupid. And I'm sure stuff now I like 10 years ago, like, that was fucking stupid, you know?
Well, 5 years ago, there wasn't a lot of people with 1,000 horsepower trucks to begin with, other than, you know, larger shops, of course, still running 1,000 horse trucks. But now that more and more people can attain a vehicle platform to do it with, and they just don't realize what it takes to maintain that. You can throw all your money at once at it, but consider you're going to be able to keep things going when it breaks, because they will break.
Yeah, Paul and I were talking about broken shafts. I was like, man, I never broke a shaft in my 47. He's like, man, I didn't either. I go, but sure as shit, you know, they sell my truck, and I don't know who got the training or what they did, but they broke the input right away. He's like, man, I get, you know, I hear that all the time, and it's like, with that kind of power, you almost have to learn how to drive it, and certain things you can't do, like, you know, just a rolling burnout over something that's going to have potholes or going over railroad tracks or something. When, you know, you get that shock load going on them, it doesn't matter what tranny it is, it's going to snap something, you know?
Yeah, that's where the power is going to break at, where it twists.
Yeah, it's a whole learning curve with it. Not that I've had one of those, but just, you know, of seeing it for so long that you had to change your driving style a little bit.
I break motors. I think this makes number 6. Really expensive. It sucks.
Do you keep the pieces as like put them up on the mantle and say, let me tell you how I broke that?
Kind of hard to put an 800-pound chunk of metal up on the mantle.
If anyone could do it, it would be you.
This is really going to break a toe when it falls off.
Don't stand near the mantle. Was it blocks or was it just different things?
I went through 3 heads, I think 4 actual blocks. But the only thing I haven't destroyed completely, well, no, I did spend, no, I got back there. Never mind. Pretty much anything you can destroy, I've done it. I've melted 3 motors, crashed 3 heads, cracked 1 block finally. It's just been pain in the ass after pain in the ass.
But you know, you have a passion for, you know, the truck and the power and sure the competition in racing, so you keep going back, you know?
I would almost call it autism now. Just a terrible focus on something you shouldn't be focused on.
I mean, it's the diesel industry or just diesel trucks and having them and doing stuff to them. It really is addicting, and I don't know if you can really ever get it out of your system. You might be able to calm down a little bit, or, do different things, but once it's there, it's always there, you know?
There's so many people that you meet, and I think that's more what it is.
Yeah.
I've been around gas drag racing for years, and those guys they really try to watch each other fail, even if they're not friends or anything on the track. It's a different mentality. If somebody breaks at a diesel race, you don't even know them. Somebody comes and asks for something, they need help with a ratchet or something. Like, yeah, sure, gladly, there it is. Tools, parts, whatever you can help them with, you help them with. I've noticed a lot of it at drag races. It just doesn't work that way. Or go fuck yourself and kick sand kind of mentality there.
Yeah, you're right. It's what makes the industry, different, and makes it special too. Even when competitors can help each other out, racing or doing whatever it is, and it makes it really cool. It makes it special.
You see the pulling guys and how much money is at stake there. They'll still go out of their way to help each other. It's pretty impressive. You'll still have your cutthroat drama where they'd rather stab each other than help each other, but you also have a lot of that each other helping each other. People. Yeah. Thanks.
I hear you. So what's on your list this year for events you're going to check out and updates we can expect via Instagram and Facebook of your exploits in the diesel event circuit?
Well, of course, we'll start a quote-unquote season 2 of Diesel Friends. Start doing that shenaniganery. Probably make a few races here and there, just drive the sucker around. Do something I haven't done in over 2 years and just drive it once or twice.
Nice. I'm going to have to tune into that Diesel Friends. I'll have to get that mainstream.
It's a good show. It's fun. Fun times.
Nice family programming.
Yeah, very family program. Very educational. Very high production.
That's what makes it awesome.
Superly high produced.
Well, I want to thank you for for chatting with us and letting us see inside the life of Diesel Friends and sharing your knowledge and your wisdom on the diesel industry and what you're doing with your truck. And
my knowledge and wisdom on very little of nothing. I'm just that guy that's like Kardashian famous. I have no idea what the fuck is right.
Every time I go on Instagram, I'm like, I got to see what he put up here today. Oh man, do you make those memes? Where do you find them?
Some of them in, some of them no, both. A little bit of both.
Oh man, they kill me.
Look, it's a lot easier to have somebody else do it. Yeah.
I know. I was like, man, this guy's brilliant.
I mean, I make them all then? Yes, I make them all.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate you taking time to chat with us.
It was fun. It was fun. I miss your face.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. I hope to see you out there. I'm sure we will. I'm sure our paths will cross this upcoming event race season, and we'll hang out in person. And you can take me to that place you were telling me about where we can pregame and check out.
We'll just drive by. We'll just drive by and throw rocks at strippers. I don't really want to go in there. I'm afraid I'll get something.
I don't either. After you told me some guy sitting inside the ATM just grabbed my card number and stolen it to
Well, if you go in the bathroom, there's holes and they're not for peeping.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go in there, man. I think I might
if you stick your if you stick your eye in there, it will get poked out.
Yeah, I'm going to take a pass. I'm just going to take the experience that you have and what you've told me. I'm just going to absorb it like it's my own.
You should at least try it. You should try it once just to see for yourself, though. I mean, you can't ever let a description change your look at things. You got to check it out yourself sometimes.
All right, deal. You take me to that place, I'll walk in there and I'll walk right back out. But I will say I experienced it.
Well, you might walk out with an erection. We never know.
And on this episode of Diesel Friends.
Oh, God, it looks like an Arby's roast beef sandwich is talking to me. I don't know what the hell that is.
Patrick from the Diesel Power Podcast goes on a new adventure.
Patrick sees what we call a horse mouth.
Oh, man. I don't know how well that'll go over, but, you know. Well, awesome, man. We'll, we appreciate you having us on, making us laugh, and yeah, we'll see you out there, man.
All right.
Diesel Power Podcast listeners, if you are in or around Kentucky, you need to mark your calendars off for Saturday, May 14th at 9 a.m. at the Ohio Valley Dragway for the All Diesel Day 2016 Valley Blackout. There's tons of cash prizes, races, vendors, and giveaways. Just look up the event on Facebook for all the details. Until next time, keep the shiny side up.